Oh shit! I want the music. I might add it later, just for dramatic effect. But I don't know if the music is really loud. I might have to act. I don't mind. I can talk all day long, anyways. I just broke. That was gross. What is going on, people? It is me, JC, one of the best reactors on YouTube. And currently, I'm not on YouTube. I'm actually on Twitch. And you know what? Let's just be honest. I wanted my wife to watch anime and get into manga, webtoons, and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, man, what should I get her to watch? If I'm being honest, I wasn't really sure. So what I decided to do was kind of like figure out what anime I liked. And by doing that, let's do a tier list, because why not do a tier list? And I kind of want her to pick an anime that she thinks she might like. Watch one episode, and then if she likes it, we'll watch more. If she doesn't, we'll go to the next one. That will all be on Patreon. Some of the highlights will be on TikTok. Everything that I do that can't be put on YouTube will be on the Patreon. So check the link down below. But that is enough of this. Let me just go ahead and go to the tiers right here. Let's just go to the tiers. Masterpiece. I need my little thing. Masterpiece. Boom. We here. 100%. You know what that means? It is 10 out of 10. I would watch it every day of the week. I'd rewatch it 100%. Great means that it's just below the masterpiece line. I would recommend it to anybody. You can watch it. Anybody who ever watches anime, even who doesn't watch anime, you can get the great. Good means that a particular subset would like this. Matter of fact, I just like it. It didn't have to mean anything. And matter of fact, while we're talking about it, this tier list might not make sense to a lot of you. There are going to be things out there that I will contradict even myself and be like, hey, JC, that didn't make sense because you said this earlier. Look, if you know me or any podcast, anything that I've been on, I would definitely contradict myself. That is what it is. Slightly below average might mean that I like it, but it's not really good. Haven't seen it or finished means I didn't want to make it trash. Watched but would recommend means that I just loved it, because I don't know why I did, but it is definitely not good. And then trash means trash, of course, because I'm going to put some things in trash that you guys might find controversial. Ooh, let's go ahead and get it started, because you know what? This might be bad for me, but it's no big deal. 7 deadly sins. I mean, let me get you some water. 7 Deadly Sins had the cult following. It could have been a Naruto. It could have been a One Piece, a Bleach, a Dragon Ball. It could have been that big, right? It had, let's talk about the anime first of all, and then the manga kind of comes into it, depending on if I read the manga or not. But just the anime for this was, I'd never read the manga. That latest season where they had all the memes and everything that came along with it, the animation was so bad. Yes, there are still like clips and everything people still put on, you know, TikTok, YouTube, or whatever that come from that season. But was it the first 2 seasons of this were great? It could have been anime of the year, anime of everybody. Everybody loved it. But ooh, where would I put 7 Deadly Sins? I'm gonna have to put it, the first one, slightly below average. It had the potential to be good, great, even a masterpiece at times. But it has fallen off so much that I can't put it even in the average. Good is just average. It's not even that. Like, if I recommend this to someone, I had to say like, hey, first 2 seasons only. And if I have to do that, then what am I doing? What are we doing here? All right. Let's see here. 86. Not gonna lie to you. I have not watched 86. I did watch a couple trailers, a couple little clips on it. I'm gonna have to put it right here. Let's be fair with this one, because I haven't seen it or finished it yet. So therefore we gotta put it here. I was gonna put it in trash. I'm not gonna lie to you because I watched the trailer and I was like, nah, this ain't for me. This not my thing. But look, I'm gonna be fair, especially starting out. Because this is the one of the ones I haven't seen yet, so we're gonna be fair, 100%. 91 days, guys. I tried. I did. I watched the first 2 episodes, and that is where I stopped. I know I've watched enough trailers, enough rankings, enough of people saying like this is a good one, but I've tried to watch this. I 100% did, but 91 days, you're trash. You might be good, maybe if I got past the episodes that I did and gave it a chance, but for me personally, if I have to tell you to like get past the sucky parts and then it gets real good, then the anime is not good because most people aren't going to watch it, including myself, past this perceived meh. Ajin. I remember watching Ajin on Netflix. Right? I watched 100% of it. It wasn't like I was hooked, but at the same time, you get to that point in anime where you're like, I've watched this many episodes. Let's just keep going. Let's finish it. That was Ajin for me. I barely remember it. I just know that I watched it. I don't remember a single character. I don't remember what it's about. So at that point, we've got to put it in. Watched it, but wouldn't recommend it. I would, if you were a beginner, even if you're a seasoned anime person, like, nah, not so much. Skip it, 100%. Comic Hill. What do you say about this one? I watched it. The first time I watched it, I probably would have gave it an 8 to 8.5 out of 10. The second time I watched it, I didn't finish it. Mainly because I guess I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. I kind of all the deaths and everything kind of, even though it was maybe like a year or two later, it was everything was kind of, all the surprises were gone. So do we rate it on the first time watch or the second time watch? It is definitely that series that you better not get attached to a character because they gonna die. Matter of fact, if I'm, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, I think they all die. Every single character in this. My dog just woke up. I think I had to put it in the good category, right? It's good. It's definitely could be recommended as a beginner anime, but you'd have to like tell that person like, hey, this is gonna be sad eventually. Everything's good at first, but they gonna die. You're not gonna tell them they're gonna die, but like guard your heart because oof, it's rough. Attack on Titan. Ugh, man. This one hurts my heart right here. This one hurts my heart because I know a lot of people love Attack on Titan. I'm gonna say pretty much. Like I understand, guys. I understand. Like, mm, mm. I'm gonna say this as a disclaimer. Whatever I put it at, I'm gonna need you guys to put it a level higher. I'm gonna tell you that this is me, JC. This is it. Like whatever I put it at, put it a level higher. But let's just talk about it. Started off as anime, and I read the anime. I not read the anime. I've watched the anime, and it was the thing that I probably most wanted to watch. The next season, I couldn't wait till it came out. And then it just started disappointing me. Now, I'm not sure. Now, for um behind the scenes, for just to be honest with you guys, I spoiled myself. One of my friends told me that, that what happens to Aaron and everybody else and the other continents, they kind of spoiled it for me. So I went and read it, went on Wikipedia, and I was just like, man, maybe I spoiled myself. Maybe that's the reason why I'm gonna put it in this category. Attack on Titan is a lot of hype until you know what's going on, and then it's just not anymore. Maybe I never read the manga, so that maybe the manga is what keeps it afloat. Maybe the manga is what everybody's like, yo, this is crazy. And if they read it from, chapter 1 all the way to the end, maybe they're maybe not the end, maybe they're just, whatever chapter is on. I don't know if it's ending or not. But the anime, we're gonna throw it a slightly below average. Because man, we're not doing that. We're gonna put it a good. It's a good one. I can't. My conscience won't let me do it because I know how much I love this series, and I just can't. I just can't put it there. Slightly below average, but good. Like I said, probably should be great, but I can't do it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just cannot do it. What is this? Like I said, Bill. Trash. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. It could be the best series of the year when it came out. We're just not gonna do it. I'm sorry. If you love this series, I'm sorry. Baki. 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 Which Baki are we talking about? Are we talking about the original series? We're talking about the Netflix series? We're talking about the manga? This is probably the hardest one for me, the one that I'm trying to figure out, like, do I really like this? Or do I really not? I have watched all of them. And when I think about it, the series is probably going to go, we're going to put it in good. Baki is a good series. It is something that you should definitely watch. If I were being completely honest with myself, let's take it behind the veil. I'll put it slightly below average because if I am an anime only, if I am a person who casually watches, depending on which series you actually watch, there was a CGI series, the one that has like the very intro has slow motion, him training and doing kicks. A lot of that was ass. It was bad. And it was a continuation of like the art style went from like the regular animations like CGI. No. Storyline was cool, but the animation just didn't do it. But there were still hype moments. You still wanted to see Baki versus Dad. Like you still wanted to see it. So we're going good. If I were being, super harsh, slightly below average, 100%. Black Clover. I am about, I'm going to say 6 or 7, maybe even 10 chapters behind in the manga. The anime has done it justice. That kind of ups the score for me, but the manga, I know so we do this on anime, but this is what I was talking about early on. Man, the manga is so average, so middle of the road, so typical shonen. Like, what do you say about it? There's hype moments, But Asta is the typical shonen main character that always prevails, always gets the power up, always, you know, doesn't really go through that much to me. And was that times two. He has went through some things currently, but was just he's the golden child. Like, I don't want to give out spoilers, but 3, 2, 1 spoilers. He's literally the prince of a whole country. Has 2 different books. It's so much. I see what they try to do with Black Clover, but it's just nah. I can't do it. We're just not doing it. Black Clover. Slightly below average. Haven't seen / finished. Black Clover is going all the way down. And watched, but would not recommend. I just can't do it. If I wanted middle of the road shonen, I have other ones that are middle of the road shonen that I could recommend to anybody else, but not this one. Black Clover, I love it for its hype moments. There will be hype moments that I will be going crazy over, but at the same time, that's just me. That's my personality. I go crazy over things when I like them. When I don't, I just don't. It is what it is. All right. Bleach. Bleach! Tite Kubo's finest word. All right, here we go. Bleach. What? Bleach is coming back. Let's not act like Bleach is coming back. Hold on. What are we doing? We're going to even argue over this masterpiece. Bleach is a masterpiece. One of the big 3. Now, I will be remiss. The final arc of Bleach is suspect. It is suspect. It can be scrutinized, and it will be scrutinized. And it could definitely go down a tier just for the last arc. But they're bringing Bleach back. The nostalgia of Twitter, everybody else who loves Bleach, is hitting me right now in the chest. But therefore, Bleach is a masterpiece. And hopefully, the newest art that comes out. And matter of fact, let's just talk about the one that they get ready to animate, the final arc of the original Bleach. They have the opportunity to fix some of the deficiencies, if you will, of the original Bleach. So that's what we're hoping for. So as of right now, we're putting in a masterpiece. It's going to stay there. That makes no sense. I understand. But it's going to stay there. Blue Exorcist. Oh my God. I have tried to watch this on multiple occasions. I think I got through 10, 11, 12 episodes before I dropped it. Man, it's just has a strong beginning, but his character and his brother's character kind of just grinds my gears after a little bit. It just throws me off so badly for some reason that I just can't finish it. I just can't. So with that, slightly below average. I don't think it deserves, wouldn't recommend, or trash. Because this could be good to someone, just not me. I just never finished it. Code Geass, 100%. This is it. 100%. This is great. This is great. The Lelouch of the Rebellion. What can you say? If I'm not mistaken, spoilers, 3, 2, 1. A boy dies at some point. It's been so long since I watched it, but this is one of the things, like one of the beginning anime that I watched, and I was like, this is anime. This is what I love. This is why I watch it. Cowboy Bebop. I almost put it in great because of the Netflix series, but once again, one of the founders of anime. It was on Toonami at one point. Like everybody, this is one of the ones that everybody knows. The music, great. Anime, great. Kind of real life, kind of gritty type situation. Once again, great. Masterpiece. I'm saying great, but masterpiece. And now you're going Death Note. What can we say about Death Note? Most people would have put this in masterpiece. Why do I not put Death Note in masterpiece? Even my friend, who is a pastor of a church and now my best friend, by the way, even watched a lot of Death Note. My wife even started to watch Death Note, but eventually dropped it. It's not because it's not interesting. It's not because it's not one of the anime that most people would recommend somebody. Death Note takes so much attention to detail. You have to pay attention to Death Note. If you do not, you're going to miss something. They do reiterate a lot of things, but with light, with everything that happens in Death Note, you gotta pay attention. If you don't, you're gonna lose it. That's why Death Note's got to go into great. Normally, if you are a seasoned anime person and you have not watched Death Note, you're gonna love it. But going into great. Demon Slayer. Should I rate this on the typical the anime scale? Because the animation is great. So we have no problems on that. But are we going to talk about the manga? I'm not going to give out any spoilers. I'm going to say that the ending of the manga did not do it. Matter of fact, it is to the point of where I would say, if you're going to read it, just be ready to be disappointed. I'm going to say that Tanjiro gets way too many power-ups way too fast. If I'm not mistaken, the mangaka was told to end the series a little faster than he wanted to. So therefore, that's why it was rushed. I don't. I'm gonna put it in good. We're putting it in good. We'll put it in good. It could definitely be, if you're just talking about the anime, it could be great. I wish I could put it in between good and great. My heart wants to put it at great. My mind was putting it at good because it's good. It's good. 100% good. What was this? Like the dude, I've watched this. The dude with the alligators that had lizard head. It was good. That's all I gotta say about it. I watched the whole thing. Have not watched this. Oh no. I have watched it. It was on Amazon. Amazon Prime. Trash. Dropped it. 100%. It was I'm gonna contradict myself right here. It wasn't that it was 100% bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It just didn't keep my attention. The anime style was okay. The storyline was borderline, and it was just like, what are we doing here? I've got more important things to do than to watch this. I'm mad about this next one. I am mad about this next one because Dr. Stone. You have the main characters and the main character and his friend. Then you have the main villain through the first part of the season. You can tell by how I'm describing him. I dropped it. I really didn't think it was worth watching and continuing to go on. I know Dr. Stone is one of Shonen Jump's main series. I get it. I understand. I know why. It's probably popular to a lot of people, but in my circles, in my Discord, in any other Discord, Dr. Stone is not talked about. We're going to put it in here. It's not trash. Has watched, would not recommend. 100%. No debating it. Let's just take some time. What are we talking about here? Pull up Pongo. Dragon Ball Super. That's what's in this picture right here. Are we talking about Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball? Or are we talking about a Dragon Ball Super manga? Let's just encapsulate all of it. We're going to do all of them. What's going on, Lothar? We're going to do all of them. 100%. If we're talking about the Dragon Ball story altogether, where in the world, what? This is close to my heart right here. Dragon Ball Super has definitely dropped the Dragon Ball series down by one tier. We can't put it in masterpiece. We cannot. We can't put it there. Okay, so I'm gonna say the differences between Dragon Ball Super when it have Vegeta and Goku taking their different paths. It has definitely changed the Dragon Ball series for the better. But when I grew up and saw the Frieza saga, the Android, the Cell saga, the Boo saga, the God saga, the Frieza saga again, it was. What do we do in Dragon Ball? I feel like we run out of stuff. We keep trying over and over again. This hurts my heart 100%. I want to put Dragon Ball in the great category. I want to. If they would have stopped it at Dragon Ball Z, it would probably be in the masterpiece / maybe in between the great category, just for nostalgia only. But because it's still going and it still has time to fuck it up, I got to put it there. It's gonna be in the good category. I ain't gonna lie to you. Haven't watched Erased. We're gonna put it here. I was gonna put it in trash because I know I watched the trailers and decided not to watch it, but it could be great. It could be good. I feel like somebody that I know likes the series, but it's not me. The Fate Stay Night series. What are we judging this off of? Are we judging it on the series as a whole? Because the series as a whole is literally the same plot over and over again. Someone has to win. It's a tournament. They fight against each other. Someone has to win. They do that all the time. The animation is on point. It's great. If anybody who's new to anime watches this, it's gonna look beautiful to them. But at the same time, I lost one of my YouTube channels to this series because I was covering this series. And that's gonna wait. That's gonna be a factor. It's gonna be a factor. It's gonna be a factor. It is a never-ending series, just like Dragon Ball. That's what reminds me, just like Dragon Ball. Fate Stay Night, where are we putting you? I gotta put it in the great. It is a great series to watch. Even though I lost my YouTube channel for this one, like anybody could probably, you could go to any one of the Fate Stay Night, different series or whichever, whatever you go to. Just one of them, whichever one you watch, it's going to be good. You're going to be entertained. The fan base is very toxic for it, but I got to put it there. It's no matter which one you watch of the Fate Stay series, you're going to love it. It's going to be good. All right, Fire Force. I'm biased. It's a masterpiece. I love Fire Force. Look, here's the thing. This is where it's not going to make sense to a lot of people. Fire Force is amazing. Fire Force has great animation. I like the power system. There is a lot of fan service that gets on people's nerves, and I get it. I understand it. Was it Tamaki? She's always naked for whatever reason, but I'm here for it. I have no problem with fan service. If you show it to me, great. If you don't, great. If you don't love Fire Force, we just can't be. She's cured? Who is? Not her. Who is? Not her. Anyways, if you don't love Fire Force, I'm look. What can I say? This is my tier list. You can put it down here, trash if you want to. Full Metal Alchemist. We're talking about the original, or we're talking about Brotherhood, whichever one we're talking about. Masterpiece. What? This is the quintessential anime that almost everybody has on their list. If you want to get anybody in the anime, tell them to watch this one. Matter of fact, just tell them to watch Brotherhood. They could watch the original one. It's still good. But Brotherhood is the one everybody talks about. What else can you say about it? It's like the complete anime. I feel like my wife just got home. Gintama. I know what people say about this anime. I know what people say about this anime. I know it is a classic. Oh, she's cursed. I know it's a classic. I know a lot of people love it, but it's trash. 100%. I can't help it. Every time I try to watch Gintama, it's just that comedic style of anime that has the brilliant fight scene or the brilliant scene that happens every now and then. I couldn't stand it. I kept trying to watch it. But I just couldn't. I tried over and over again. I was like, man, this is just horrible. This is hard to watch. I know that's going to be the controversial one. Me putting Gintama as trash, but it's there. 100% trash. What was this, like, High Rise Invasion? Haven't seen it. So I'm gonna put it here. Haven't seen / finished. I watched the trailer of it. It didn't interest me in one bit. So we're putting it here. Just to be fair. Hunter. You should have already guessed. Masterpiece. How'd you not put it in masterpiece? It is literally the series that everybody is waiting for it to come back. It's been years. I think they announced that Hunter x Hunter was coming back. The manga was coming back soon at some point. But the anime, the power system, the original, the new one, Hunter x Hunter is Hunter x Hunter. Like, it has one of the most iconic Gon gets mad, turns into an adult things that ever happens. Like, there's so many memes, so many videos, so many TikToks, so many everything that goes along with this, that Hunter x Hunter is a masterpiece, 100%. If your wife is home, that's perfect. She can make you a sandwich. No, I'm not. I'm not hungry, bro. But yo, that's hilarious. All right. I have not read Jujutsu Kaisen, the manga. Haven't read it. I don't know if I will read it. I'm waiting on the anime to come back because I loved it this much. Matter of fact, I might rewatch it. I don't think I can get my wife to watch it, but we're gonna go to anime only. 100% masterpiece. The first season of this was great, was amazing, was a masterpiece. Matter of fact, the episodes, like everything, people are watching the dub to this. Matter of fact, I might watch the dub of this. I might do it. Matter of fact, I think I am gonna do it. I'll watch the dub of it. I get my wife to watch it, probably not, but I will try. I didn't want to go to the next one. I want to skip the next one. I do 100% JoJo, the JoJo series. Where do I put this? Where do I put the JoJo series? If I were being true to myself and how I feel about a JoJo series, I would put this in the trash tier. But I'm not doing it because I have enjoyed some of it. I'm gonna put watch but wouldn't recommend. I'm gonna put it watched or would. I have watched the first season, I think the second season, the most recent season. The JoJo's is either you love it or you hate it. There are so many things, so many, the attitude of JoJo's, the poses, the wardrobe, the everything about JoJo's is over the top and it's supposed to be. I get that, but I kind of don't like it. I keep going back to JoJo's because everybody loves it, but I cannot. I just can't get with it. Caponari, haven't watched it. Not going to watch it. I keep trying to watch it. I keep watching trailers, and it's trash. 100%. Not gonna do it. Trash. Trash tier. Fight me if you want to. This is how it's gonna be. Kengan Ashura. Are we really gonna talk about the Netflix series? It's if I was talking about the manga itself, it'd be in the great category. But we're gonna add on the manga plus the Netflix thing they did, and it dropped it down a point. I would 100% go and just read the manga. Matter of fact, Kengan Omega is out, and I've read some of that too. It is also great. Let's go read the manga of this. Just forget about the anime. I'm putting it in good because of how they butchered it, but just go read the manga. 100%. Kill a kill. Oh, what you mean? How would you not think this was going to be in the masterpiece tier? If you are a person who does not like fan service and think fan service is a detriment to anime, then you shouldn't watch this. If you don't mind the fan service, it's good. It's good. Good character development, good world building, good comedy, just a good story altogether. And how they do it with the stars and the suits and all this, great. If you haven't, if you haven't watched it, what should I say about this right here? What should I say about this? We all know what it is. We all know what it is. Either you love it or you hate it. But where should I put it? Where should I put it? If you are a person who plays basketball, you know this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit right here. The way they play. My wife is literally whispering. Oh, Pongo. Oh, my puppy. But this is great. This is great. Nah, that's not slam dunk. How dare you? How dare you? This is not slam dunk is here. Slam dunk is right here. I called it great, but the name of it just literally escaped my mind. This is oh god. Ice Shield. Ice Shield is great too. No. I would put Ice Shield in trash. Ice Shield was 100% like I watched Ice Shield just because I started Ice Shield and I had to finish it. I just had to finish Ice Shield 2020. I had to. Oh, this is gonna blow my mind. I can't remember what it's called. We're looking it up. Love is War. I feel like I see. Hold on, we'll go basketball anime because I can't remember what this is called. Kuroko no Basket. God damn it. Okay, look. Kuroko no Basket. I knew it as soon as I saw it. I was like, damn it. It's great. It is basketball if you had just thrown in the the the, the anime of anime basketball. That's exactly what it is. It is one of the first one I ever watched. Therefore, I love it. It is what it is. My Hero Academia. Oh, someone told me to watch Kaguya-sama Love is War. Oh, yeah. I might watch that actually. Yeah, that's a good one. My Hero Academia. You're right. Ah, man, they if we're talking about the manga or the webtoon, not webtoon, the manga or the anime, it definitely has fell off. It is My Hero had the potential to be that one of the greatest. It had the potential to be one of the greatest, but it's just not. It has fallen off to the point where people there's if you're a My Hero Academia fan, you're a super fan, and if you're not, you just don't you read it, but you don't really talk about it, and that's just sad. Mob Psycho, 100% masterpiece, masterpiece. Mob Psycho, it's I can't even say it starts off slow. Mob has plenty of times when it is the greatest anime of the season. Okay, the community is not technically dead; they're just real quiet. The Reddit for My Hero is still going on, but they're just real quiet. A Mob Psycho though, great. I can't wait. The new season is coming out soon. It shall be amazing. It will be probably the best anime of that season. Mob Psycho. I cannot wait till it comes back. I didn't watch Monster, but the anime style was old. Came out 2011. It's trash. We're skipping it. Naruto. Are we talking about Naruto? The original. Naruto Shippuden. Are we talking about the movies? Let's go to Naruto as a series in general. Where would I put Naruto as a series in general? Where would I even put Bleach? Oh, it's a masterpiece. uh, Let me just say, Naruto as a series probably should be in the masterpiece category. I know you're gonna see this. You're gonna be like, JC, what the hell are you doing? Naruto is one of the big three. And what Lothar said, you can't see it, but he didn't finish Naruto because of the filler. And that's probably the biggest thing for me. Naruto as a series has so much filler in it. They have Reddit threads, they have wikis to say, hey, these are the episodes you should skip. And it's like 20 to 30 episodes, like per skip. There are still things that are in the fillers that you need to watch to understand what's going on in Naruto. And that's my problem with Naruto. They do have a 10-10 filler. And that's the thing. Naruto, if they would take out all the filler except for the filler that is needed, then great. Naruto will be masterpiece. But if I'm being real with myself, it is what it is. Okay. We're one punch. One punch. One punch. One punch. One punch. One punch. Masterpiece, great. Masterpiece, great. If I'm putting Naruto in great, I am going to put One Punch Man and great. Not because of the anime. The anime is immaculate. It is great. Season 2, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, was okay. The manga, the panels in the manga is, I mean, they're amazing. You could put the panels in the manga for One Punch Man up against any other panel, and it is one of the best. I just don't know. Season 2 didn't really do it for me for the anime. That's why it's in great. It was totally different series, if we're being honest. All right. I'm gonna say right here. I'm gonna say this. This hurts my heart because I put it in masterpiece. I'm gonna put it in masterpiece. One Piece as a series, including the manga, is a masterpiece. But this is probably the most controversial masterpiece I'm gonna put up here. There are plenty of negatives when it comes to the story of One Piece that you could put in there. You could say, man, this knocks the story down. Matter of fact, the amount of chapters and episodes that it has is a deterrent on its own. Because there are plenty of episodes and chapters you could just skip. Because it is mid, it is downright bad. But it's still, as a story, you gotta put One Piece up there. I could put One Piece in trash some days and put it in masterpiece others. That's how I feel. Parasite. I watched Parasite. I was pleasantly surprised by this. Oh no, my internet just tanked. Come back, internet, please. Something per second. I think my wife just got home and killed my internet. Anyways, Wano has looked incredible. All right, since I am recording this, I want to keep on going real quick. Where was I? Oh yeah, Parasite. 100%. It was good. I watched it on Netflix. I was very interested. There were certain episodes that I kind of looked at it and I was like, up or down. Could skip this one, but I watched it. I have not seen Oda's newest interview. But Parasite's great. I have too much to say about it. Psychopaths. Watched it, but wouldn't recommend it. Because I keep trying to watch this. I've tried to watch this over and over and over again. And Psychopaths just does not keep me engaged. It does not make me want to watch even more. I just can't. I just can't. Radiant. Radiant is one of those that I thought was going to be a sleeper, had the potential to be one of the best that came out, but maybe it's just too slow for me. If I'm not mistaken, I have the first book of the manga behind me, behind this green screen, but every time I watch Radiant, get off Netflix. Yeah. Every time I watch Radiant, we're good now. I just it's okay. It's good, but nope, it's a little below average. We got to pull it down. It's good, but it's just thank you. The anime falls short. It just does. Maybe the manga is great. Wait, here's the one I want to talk about. Yeah, a manga might be great, but redo of Healer. People have said that if you like redo of Healer, there's something wrong with you. My boy goes through so much in his first life, and then he gets to do the life again, and then he does some things to people. The things it did to him, he does it to them a whole lot worse. We're not going to talk about what he does just in case you have not seen this series or heard about this series. But people have said that if you like this series, oh, where'd it go? If you like this series, then there's something wrong with you. Where did Redo a Healer go? I have no idea. What? Did I just lose it? Is it gone forever? Did I erase it? Wow. I have no idea what I just did, but it's gone. Redo it. Redo a Healer. Come on, bro. Come on. Nah. Look. Okay, I would have put Redo a Healer, honestly, as an anime. I can be. I would put it in a good category. I would have done it. I would have done it. That's just me. This is me. I'm not sure what I did with it. If I erased it, if it's just up here and I did something with it, it would have gone in a good category. Let's just say Shield Hero. Shield Hero. If I was talking about season 1, it'd have been great. When we're talking about season 2, it'd have been, man, it probably would have been trash. Look, we get it. Redo a Healer is basically hentai. I get it. But I have no problem with hentai, by the way. So, Redo a Healer. We got to go with both. I keep pressing the right mouse pad. There we go. Redo a Healer. Is got a. Okay, I've watched it, but I could not recommend it to anybody. There you go. You happy now? Are y'all happy? That's what it is. All right. Shield Hero is gonna go slightly below average just because season 1 was immaculate. It was great. It had like you by your heartstrings. Season 2 was meh. Could have skipped it. So therefore, it's gonna go in slightly below average. Slam Dunk. People love this series. People swear by Slam Dunk. It's trash. I read a lot of this. I went through a lot of the manga. Could not stand it. I forced myself to keep reading it, and it was trash. Slam Dunk could disappear from the earth, from people's memories, and I would not care. 100%. Soul Eater. Where do you think I'm putting Soul Eater? Of course. Soul Eater is a masterpiece. Always will be a masterpiece. There are people might say there's some slight deficiencies in Soul Eater. No, there's not. All right. I mean, I don't watch hentai that much. It was just one of the things that was going around in Discord, and I was like, what is this? Steins Gate? I've heard this is good. I have watched 2 episodes of Steins Gate. I just could not get into it. As much as I wanted to, and I tried, I just couldn't get into Steins Gate. And that's why I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to put it, wouldn't recommend, or it's trash. To Your Eternity. Once again, I watched the first 2 episodes, and I decided that To Your Eternity, for my mental health itself, I just couldn't do it. I did not want to be sad or depressed, and both those episodes made me sad. I mean, super sad. I have not finished it. I cannot finish it. That might have been the anime of the year, but I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I'm going to tell you right now, couldn't. I know you see what's next. I know you see Tower of God. This is for my webtoon people. We all saw the anime. We all had problems with the anime. Anime skipped a few things. animation wasn't the best for a lot of people. If you want to read all 1,000 something, is it 1,000 something chapters? Matter of fact, let's just look. Where is it? I don't need that. Subscribe. No, it's not 1,000. It's only 546. If you want to read all 546 chapters of Tower of God to get to a lot of the good parts, a lot of parts aren't that good. Tower of God as an anime, I would put it in the trash category. As a series, and this is why it doesn't make sense. If I'm adding the manga, the webtoon, and the anime together, I would put it in good. This is technically an anime tier list. I gotta put it in good. It is good. It is okay. If you have not read the webtoon, if you're not caught up with the webtoon, you might just think this is fine. You might think it's fine. But if you have read it, you're probably not gonna like it. Matter of fact, slightly below average. We gotta throw it down because my conscience. Hold on, what is this? Let's zoom in. This is that one series that I can't remember what it's called. Dude with the eye patch, his hair turns white. I remember watching the first season, and that's what I'm going to. I think this is it. What was that? What was this called? I don't remember what this was called, but I remember liking it. I remember liking the first season. That's the only thing I'm going off of. The first season. 100% great. I tell everybody to watch the first season, especially if you're a seasoned anime person, you just haven't watched this, and I can't remember what it's called. We're not looking it up. It is what it is. Fight me. Just go ahead and fight me. Just fight me. People love the series, but just fight me. Anyway, The Promised Neverland. The manga, the anime. You cannot mess up season 1. You cannot mess up season 1. Go ahead and mess up the rest of the series. It is okay at best. Go ahead and mess up the rest of the series, but you will not mess up season 1 of this series. The thing that makes it the best, and me say something like, "Oh, you were good, you were okay." No, you're trash. Ushio Tora. I actually like this. I remember watching it and being enjoyable, but could I recommend it to anybody? Would I recommend it to my wife or any other person that wants to watch anime? No, it was good. It was good. It was for a seasoned anime person. Yeah, it was good. Vinland Saga. Season 1. Season 2 is coming out. I've heard it probably won't be as good as season 1. Maybe the story isn't that great. I don't know, but I will not judge it until it comes out. Season 2 is coming. Season 1, amazing. I would recommend Vinland Saga to anybody. I would tell them it's amazing. Give it a little bit of time. Give it just a little bit of time. But once you do, chef's kiss. It's great. Oh, I'm about to say, last but not least, there's 2 more. This was a Netflix series. Usake, was it Usake? Usake, however you say it. I watched the whole thing. It was intriguing. I wanted there to be a little bit more, just a little bit more to it with the power system and what was going on. Black Samurai, all that. It was cool, but it was slightly below average. I would put it. This would be the tier that I would put a lot of this in. Is that Seven Deadly Sins? I'm still, man. This is definitely holding on with the strength of the first seasons were amazing. That's what this hold on to. Yu Yu Hakusho. Let's just. I'm not gonna play no games. Everybody knows what this is. Series is amazing. Even with the dark tournament and the later tournaments, we're good. Yu Yu Hakusho, good. Now this is my tier list with everything that is here. Let me just take one last look on it just to make sure that I'm good with this. Scene wouldn't recommend. I think I'm pretty good with this. So you see the tier list. You guys tell me how you feel about it. Testament of a new devil sister, Valkyrie Drive, Mermaid. You try to get me into that rabbit hole, my bro. Nah, we ain't reading those. All right, tell me what you think about tier list in the comments down below. This will be going on Patreon first, then it will be coming to YouTube. So, you guys might have a problem with a couple of these, but it is what it is. Tell me in the comments down below. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate it. Everyone who joined in on the fun, thank you for being here. Oh yeah, this whole tier list is gonna be the thumbnail, of course. I will see you guys later.